Set 50, plant.
Drop deep, drop deep.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away. There. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 8, read.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we got a 6-6, bullet high. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 9. Bang out. Watch the slats.
Ready.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, two.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Let Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 30 base. Get it.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down.
Set, ready. 18, Gator. 44. Now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now it's Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Come on.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Stay with your man.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Yo.
Go. Say go.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run with Hunt on second down, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it with Mack. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Ready?
They'll go with the keeper. And he will push forward and pick up the 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, we get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Protein spill, snap.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready up. General West. Hit it.
Into the hands of Lee on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Switch up, switch up. Mike 9.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Minshew going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike 9, hey. Speed grip.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Get ready.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ready. Here we go. Hey, exit.
Minshew sets to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Lambeau is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Henry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Set up. 8, read. You must be dreaming. 2.
Into the hands of Lee on the jet sweep. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go now. 15 lining. 15 lining.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal.
Let's go.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Speed drift. Speed drift.
7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. 5.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16.
That's complete right around the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give Henry another shot. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Minshew. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 8, read.
I'm coming for it.
Smooth. 6-6, pull it high.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Greystone, Travis. You get it.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
10-2 stop.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 9. I got you, punk.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll toss it to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Protein spill.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Get it.
Into the hands of Lee on the jet sweep. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
First down, Colts.
Hit it.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, orbit.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 13. His throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
3 bus.
General West. Deep rip.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Buzz.
Mike 9. Rabbit. Mike 9.
Five.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Hey, we got to seal. Come off the ball.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that will extend this big lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Come on,
couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Let's make these babies cry.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and it was the Seahawks who were able to take home the victory there. Russell Wilson, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a fine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop to shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Set, snap.
One up it. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, don't try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They try to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle.
Set, 10
oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
Ready?
It's magic. Gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage.
10, 2, 5.
Son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, put you loud in my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my bro lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many years, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shorty use abusive, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig,
down,
watch for the chase. On the road, it go crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, none of my problems, let me magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
Let's go now.
We gon' let you